Recently, a client asked me to help them with their time management. The leadership team especially felt rushed and overwhelmed and overburdened. We then had to go back and I did an exercise with them where we used the Delegate and Elevate tool plus the accountability chart plus the GWC, gets it, wants it, and capacity to do it, to work through how we can become better managers of our time. It is true that we all have the same amount of time. Everyone. Yet, some people seem to be in charge of their time, in command, and they seem to have a grip on what's important and what's not important and where to focus. Whereas others seem to be overwhelmed and overworked and overstressed. We started first of all with the basic principles. If you are on the accountability chart in too many seats, or if the roles you're playing are taking too much time, more than your 100%, then you need to make adjustments. You need to either find help, or you need to be able to delegate certain things to other people, or take fewer roles. Because you can't be everywhere and there for everyone all at the same time. It's physically not possible. And if someone is overcommitted for an extensive period of time, they will become overwhelmed and start checking out. So we need to make sure that first of all, our accountability charts are in place and that every person is within their capacity. Where the capacity is exceeded, we need to become masters at delegating that particular part of our job, those roles. And there the Delegate and Elevate tool is really important. So I walked them through an exercise of where people looked at their daily, their weekly, and their monthly activities and made a total list of it. And then we put it in the 4 quadrants of the Delegate and Elevate tool. Out of that, we could have a discussion, put certain things on the issues list, and get people challenged to do certain things that they would take away as personal rocks, individual rocks. Because we need to make sure that those things that are sucking the life out of us, those things that are in our frustration zone, get delegated. And those things that we're not supposed to be doing and we're not doing well should be delegated immediately, or we should stop doing those. So that's the second strategy, was to get that to that place. But then you cannot delegate to someone if that person doesn't GWC their seat. So that was the next step, to make sure that in the accountability chart, we built it in such a way that there are people that can take those things that needed to be delegated. And if they weren't there, that there's a strategy to get that in place. Those 3 things really helped us to set the team up for success. There you have it. 3 things: the accountability chart, and so people aren't over their capacity. Second thing is that they become masterful at Delegate and Elevate. And thirdly, that they have people to delegate to, people that GWC their seats. Because you cannot delegate to someone who doesn't GWC their seat. There you have it. I hope this is helpful to you. Time is incredibly important, and the way we show up as leaders is incredibly important as well. We cannot be successful as leaders and as managers if we're run off our feet all the time, if we're overcommitted, if we're overburdened, if we're overwhelmed. So there you have it. EOS has got a wealth of tools and techniques to help you through this, and those 3 tools is a good starting point. Talk to me if you want to know more. Otherwise, we'll see each other again next week. Have a great week.